Welcome back to another episode of DAS with your host, Shawn Mac. Today we're going to be discussing one of my favorite players growing up, Junior Seau, and a dirty little secret that the NFL want to keep under the carpet. So if you like today's content, make sure you share, like, and subscribe the video. So let's go. Junior Seau, born January 19, 1969, and tragically left this world May 2, 2012 by taking his own life. Played in the NFL mostly with the San Diego Chargers, known for his passionate play. He was a 6-time first-team All-Pro, 12-time Pro Bowl selector, and named to the NFL 90s All-Time Decade Team. He was elected after his death to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2015. Originally from San Diego, California, Seau played college football for the USC Trojans. He was selected by the Chargers with the 5th overall pick in the 1990 NFL Draft. Seau played for the Chargers for 13 seasons and led them to the Super Bowl before being traded to the Miami Dolphins, where he spent 3 years, and spent the last 4 seasons with the New England Patriots. After his retirement, his number 55 was retired by the Chargers, and he was inducted into their Hall of Fame. But at the age of 43 in 2012, Seau took his own life by a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest. Later studies by the National Institution of Health, the NIH, concluded that Seau had chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, a brain disease that has also been found in other deceased former NFL players. It is believed to be caused by repetitive head trauma and can lead to conditions such as dementia, rage, and depression. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the life and death of Junior Seau. Seau attended Oceanside High School in Oceanside, where he excelled in football, basketball, and track and field. As a football player, Seau was a starting linebacker and tight end. As a senior, he was named the Avocado League Offensive MVP and led the 18-member Oceanside Pirates team to the San Diego 2A championship. Parade magazine selected Seau to its high school All-American team. In basketball, as a senior, he was named California's San Diego Section Player of the Year. He helped his team win the 1987 James Mitchell Tournament and made 3rd place in the Mount Carmel Invitation. In track and field, he was the Avocado League Championship in shot put. Junior was also named to California's All-Academic Team with a 3.6 grade point average. After graduating high school, Seau attended the University of Southern California, USC. He had to sit out from football in his freshman season due to his 690 SAT score on the college entrance exam, which was 10 points short of USC's minimum score for freshman eligibility. Seau told Sports Illustrated, quote, "I was labeled a dumb jock. I went from being a 4-sport star to an ordinary student at USC. I found out who my true friends were. Nobody stuck up for me, not only relatives, but best friends and neighbors. There are a lot of jealousy among Samoans, not wanting others to be ahead in life. And my parents got an earful in church," end quote. Quote, "We told you he was never gonna make it," end quote. This prompted him to apologize to his coaches, teachers, and principal at Oceanside High. But Seau shined in his final 2 seasons with the USC Trojans in 1988 and 1989, posting 19 sacks in 89 en route to a unanimous first-team All-American selection. After 3 years as a Trojan, Seau entered the NFL Draft his junior year and was chosen in the first round of the 1990 NFL Draft by the San Diego Chargers as a 5th overall draft pick. Seau quickly became one of the most popular players on the Chargers team, receiving the nickname the Tasmanian Devil after his wild antics of a cartoon character. He became the face of the San Diego Chargers franchise and a San Diego sports icon. Seau started 15 of his 16 games he played in during his rookie season. and was named as an alternate in the 1991 Pro Bowl after recording 85 tackles. In 1991, he picked up 129 tackles and 7 sacks and was named to the 1992 Pro Bowl, the first of 12 consecutive Pro Bowls for Seau. In 1992, he was awarded the George House Trophy by the Newspaper International Association as the NFL's top defensive player and the NFL Defensive Player of the Year by Football Digest, AFC Defensive Player of the Year by United Press International, and the NFL Players Association AFC Linebacker of the Year. He also won the NFLPA Award in 1993 and 1994. He started no fewer than 13 games for the Chargers over each of the ensuing 11 seasons, having a career high with 155 tackles in 1994, when he led the team to a championship appearance in the Super Bowl. In one of the greatest games of his career, he recorded 16 tackles in the 1994 AFC Championship game, while playing with a pinched nerve in his neck, in a 17-13 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Despite San Diego's 1-15 record in 2000, the NFL Alum Association named him the Linebacker of the Year. In 2002, his final year with the Chargers, he logged a then career low 83 tackles and missed his final Pro Bowl due to an ankle injury. On April 16 of 2003, Seau was traded to the Miami Dolphins for a conditional draft choice. He played there until March 6, 2006, where he was released by the Dolphins. Junior Seau announced his retirement at an emotional press conference on August 14, 2006. He called it his, quote, graduation, end quote, because he was not going to stop working. He contended that he was merely moving on to the next phase of his life. But Junior returned to football just 4 days after that speech, signing with the New England Patriots. He started 10 of the first 11 games for the Patriots, recording 9 tackles before breaking his right arm while trying to make a tackle in a game against the Chicago Bears. He was placed on injured reserve on November 27th. On May 21, 2007, Seau resigned with the New England Patriots for the 2007 season. In September of 2007, Seau was named one of the Patriots' 7 captains. He was a prominent contributor to the Patriots' undefeated regular season that year. He started 4 of the 16 games he played in for the Patriots in 2007, and then starred in the Patriots' 2 playoff games before the Super Bowl against the New York Giants. New England's undefeated streak ended in a Super Bowl loss to the Giants. On November 7, 2009, the NFL Network reported that the New England Patriots had agreed in principle with Seau for a 4th one-year deal. Seau took a physical and worked out with the team. He officially signed on October 13. He was active for 7 of the Patriots games in 2009, recording 14 tackles as a reserve linebacker. On January 13, 2010, Seau announced his intentions to retire permanently on the television program Inside the NFL. On May 2nd of 2012, Seau was found dead with a gunshot wound to the chest at his home in Oceanside. Authorities ruled his death a suicide. He left no note, but he did leave a piece of paper in the kitchen of his home with the lyrics he scribbled from his favorite country song, Who I Ain't. The song, co-written by his friend Jimmy Paulin, describes a man who regrets the person he has become. Seau's death recalled the 2011 suicide of former NFL player David Dorson, who shot himself in the chest and left a suicide note requesting that his brain be studied for brain trauma. Seau had no prior history of concussions, but his ex-wife said that he did sustain concussions during his career. Quote, he always bounced back and kept playing, end quote. Gina Seau said, he's a warrior. That didn't stop him. Seau had insomnia for at least the last 7 years of his life, and he was taking Zolpidem, better known as Ambien, a prescription drug commonly prescribed for sleeping disorders. Seau autopsy report released later in August of 2012 by the San Diego County Medical Examiner indicated that his body contained no illegal drugs or alcohol, but did show traces of zolpidem. No apparent signs of brain damage were found, nor was he determined to have exhibited mood changes, often apparent with concussions and brain damage. There were speculations that Seau suffered brain damage due to CTE, a condition traced to concussion-related brain damage, with depression as a symptom, and dozens of deceased former NFL players were found to have CTE. Seau's family donated his brain tissue to the National Institution of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, part of the NIH. Other candidates included the Center for Study of Traumatic Encephalopathy and the Brain Injury Research Institution. Citing the Seau's family's right to privacy, NIH did not intend to release the findings. On January 10th of 2013, Seau's family released the NIH's findings that his brain showed definite signs of CTE. Russell Lancer of the NIH, according with 3 independent neuropathologists, giving them unidentified tissue from 3 brains, including Seau's. The 3 experts, along with 2 government researchers, arrived at the same conclusions. The NIH said the findings on Seau's were similar to autopsies of people, quote, with exposure to repetitive head injuries, end quote. On January 23rd of 2013, Seau's family sued the NFL over the brain injuries he had over his career. In 2014, his family continued to pursue the lawsuit while opting out of the NFL concussion lawsuit's proposed settlement, which was initially funded with $750 million. The family reached a confidential settlement with the league in 2018. The Seau's attorney said they were pleased with the resolution. Seau is one of at least 345 NFL players to be diagnosed after death with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, which is caused by repeated hits to the head. Junior Seau was a beast on that field and a gentle soul off the field, by all accounts. I want to go over some of his accolades and some of his stats. First team All Pac-10, Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year. Los Angeles Chargers retired as number 55. Los Angeles Chargers Hall of Fame. NFL 100th Anniversary All-Time Team. NFL 1990s All-Team of the Decade. NFL Man of the Year. 12-time Pro Bowler. 3-time Second Team All-Pro. 6 First Team All-Pros. NFL career stats: total tackles 1,847, 57.5 sacks, 18 interceptions, 11 forced fumbles, 18 fumble recoveries, and 1 defensive touchdown. Just want to give you a shout out there, Junior. I appreciate watching you. I appreciate you putting your heart, your life on the line for my enjoyment as a kid. Rest in peace, buddy.